Okay, we're starting the stream. Let's see how things are going. So my goal for today will be reaching the max level of the world tier. So the stream is looking good, happy. I can see my screen, and if you want my stats, this is my... Actually, you know guys, I'm playing on a laptop, and my laptop is really nice and sexy. Wait, actually, where are we going? Alright, nice and sexy, because it's the Zephyrus Duo SE. It's really good for streaming, but I have really bad problems with making my camera work, because it crashes every time I put on my camera. It has to do with the AMD iGPU thing, because it wouldn't allow me to use the game. No, not use the camera, because it just crashes. If I put in the camera there in the in OBS, it just crashes after a while. So it's really like annoying. And then if what they call this, it also needs to be on what they call this, on power saving mode, yeah, for it to work. It's very annoying, because for that, when you are in power saving mode, that means that iGPU is working on the streaming, and it gets overloaded. I think it doesn't really get overloaded, but there's a random spike in the system that causes it to crash. So as you can see right now, I'm level 14, WT14, and my gear isn't that great, but I'm rocking with the shotgun that I made. This is like really good rolls. I got lucky with this one. So if you can see this one, it has life leech, skill leech, and close range damage. I had this since what, 20 something, under 40, level 40, and just kept what do you call this? Kept leveling up. So the secondary mods is bone shrapnel. This is really good for my build, and the first one I just change it to whatever I want. I can, at higher levels, maybe I can change it to what they call this, the one that gives you 30% of your anomaly as firepower. But for now, we can do this one, which is also really good. Killing spree is quite nice. It actually, if I have full stack of this one and all my skills, I get like 400%. No, not 400. 200% something bonus weapon damage. Yeah, from 47 as a base. And if I don't really use this too, so we can skip over that. Yeah, actually this one, anomaly enhancement. If I, maybe in the future, if I can change the skilling spree with anomaly enhancement, but it doesn't really make sense right now because I'm still low level. My gear are low level, so the scaling is quite bad. So we'll stick with this one. And then you can see this is my build. It's not the best. I'm trying to get gears that are like good for me, so anomaly, close range damage, and then whatever it is on the third one. So I recently upgraded this one. It's not the best, but this one is quite nice because it has the anomaly power, and I put on the critical shot, basically vein ripper. It's good for... The reason why I do this one, because it synergizes with vampiric mag. Anything that's bleed gets the 50% of their ammo magazine replenished. And it's in my current build, it's kind of hit and miss because everyone dies in one shot. So this one hits so hard that it just blows up everyone. But yeah, because also bone shrapnel, you can see it does almost 30,000 anomaly damage, and then it causes bleed in the 5-meter radius. And we can see here, this one's just basic stuff. If you can see my substats, they're random. It doesn't have the close range damage, so I need to change this someday. But this one is 38. And it's just having the weakling prey, interrupts the enemy and then does weakness into them. And using skills, basically 30% of my anomaly power, damage enemies with that. And this one is a seismic and then vulnerable exposing strike. It's not that great for now. I might change this one. And this one is kind of good, but it still doesn't have the close range damage. I will change it someday for sure. But this is my this is very important, shield blast, because because I'm a trickster, I get like loads of shield, and then I need to get up close, and then it's very likely that I'll get hit by a lot of damage, or you know, especially boss, and then that just explodes anomaly damage to the surrounding enemies, and that's quite good. Mitigation from that's really good for making myself tanky. It stacks up to 3 times, and as you can see, it's 47 currently, and then if it's max stack, it has a physical reduction of 70 something. This one is shield zap, so shield zap is just gonna be zapping people when my shield is up. Zapping people randomly, and then yeah, while your shield is up. And this one is really good with my, what do I call it, seismic, or is it seismic impulse, which is kind of the same thing, but one is slightly higher damage than the other. So seismic impulse is not, the damage is not too great, but with it together, it, like you can see that it's basically doing 12,700, both of them. And then lastly, I have the aura of force, and I do this to when I hit deal critical hit shots and end up killing them, gives me 6,000 anomaly damage. So that's my build for now, and if you can see, I'm still level 14, War Tier 14, and my max is 41. So that's the max for Tier 14, and let's see how things go. And you can see what I normally do is just round everyone up, because actually, like if I'm just running, it will damage them. That's the seismic one. That's the zap thing from the shield. And if my shield is depleted, it stand there and do nothing. Then it kills everyone, or most of everyone. So I'm just gonna go here, and yeah, it deals, this build at lower levels deals a lot of damage. Look, 60,000, right? That's without skill. That's my crit, 60,000. And that's almost 40,000 right there, for 52 there. 40,000 normal damage. That's the crit there again. $40,000. So I still have like issues with ammo. Ideally, I'll be changing my
Outriders, we're almost back to your
camp. The bleed one.
Copy.
How's Jane doing? When hitting bleed, I'll be changing it with anomaly bullets thing. I forgot what is anomaly bullets, but basically, if I kill someone, it replenishes 20% of your ammo, and that's only that can only be unlocked when getting the legendary gear that drops it. So let's go for this for now. So this is how I roll. Oops. And I also use a lot of like melee attacks. That's the point for the like slowing them down and vulnerable. Well, if I kill them, it will basically make everyone vulnerable in a 10-meter radius, which is really good. But I end up killing everyone by then. So let's everyone's vulnerable there and it can explode. You see that one? Quite nice, nifty. And as you can see, not really having issues with tanking too. This build is quite really nice and deals a lot of damage. But the only problem is the ammo. Yeah, as you can see, I do this. 6, 73, yeah. See, I deal a lot of damage, but the only problem is the ammo sometimes because it's kind of finicky in how I replenish. Yeah. So if you remember, I have this bleed centric build on my weapon. The bone. What was it? Bone. Well, I'll bring it up. And the point of. Oop, my game crashed. Yeah, the point of the build is for it to be able to replenish the replenish ammo while retaining both of the slots for the weapon, because I used to use the what skill was it? The one that when you only have 35% ammo left, someone replenishes remember all of it. The problem with that one is that you're taking off one slot and you don't have 2 slots in the weapon, and most of the slots in the weapon are really good. So that's why I freed up. I made a plan to basically free up both 2 slots to be dedicated in damage dealing, and then allocate 2 of the slots for the armor, because there's 10 of them, for regaining ammo. And yeah, this is really good for killing groups and has really high damage output. I have no problems with dealing damage, and also hacking, because it reaches like 70% above 70% damage mitigation, so it's really quite nice. So let's see how this goes. Build, ideally I would change some of them, because as I am getting higher and higher in the levels, I tend to now focus on like exact gear. So you can see here, Vein Ripper inflicts bleed on enemies when critical shot, and then killing bleed enemies replenishes 50% of your ammo. But aside from that one, I also have this one. Bone Shrapnel kills an enemy and then makes it explode, and then deals bleed on everyone within the 5-meter range. Yeah, and that's why it's really good for killing waves. I mean, destroying waves. And then the first slot for this one, the reason why I didn't go for, what was it? Perpetuum Mobile. That's basically if you have 35% of your ammo left, you basically replenish that one. And it's very consistent and nice, but the reason why I didn't go for that one, because I really want the other other slot for the weapon, mods for the weapon, to be free up, because there's really good mods there, and this is one of it, killing spree. So 25% every kill, and it stacks up to 3, and it deteriorates every 20 seconds kind of thing. But that is really good, and you'll see later. So most of my weapon, this weapon here is perfect for me. Everything's perfect in this one. All I need to change now are these 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, because I need the close range damage Like you can see here, close range damage. These guys have different ones. Long range damage, which I don't really use because I'm a Trickster, and Trickster needs to kill enemies at close range. So let's go back and then reset the whole level, and then just do that over and over again until we reach level 15 for our worlds here. And then once that's over, we can now proceed to doing the what they call this, the challenge tiers, which is doing the expedition. And I'm currently level 7 in that one, and I need like to do those so that I can get more higher gear. Unfortunately, there's a lot of grinding to do for leveling up. I can probably do the unknown presence, but reading from how the boss reacts in that level, it's kinda, apparently it can one-shot you. So, and this is level 14 or tier 14, so there's a chance that I might die, and dying basically reduces your EXP of the world tier. So I will probably just do this. It's way safer, I think, and you know, less risk. Ooh, just big wave going on. It's not even using skills, and yeah, my skills is basically I forgot the name of the skill. Hunting the prey for the second skill. Oh. Oop. Right, that's all dead. So hunt the prey, I think. Skills. Yeah, hunt the prey. This is my movement skills, and with this one it deals a lot of damage, because with my class, when enemies are like this one, when enemies are hit from behind, I have I think 40% increased damage just from these two. I didn't have a modifier for this. I did used to have the modifier for vulnerable, but I gave up the slot for other mods. So Twisted Rounds is really good, and this will scale well once I get to higher levels because of the anomaly points, and just gives me 8062 firepower, which is really good. And I just need the level 3 for this one, where it gives you 20% of your ammo back when you kill someone, and that would make my build perfect for my use case. And this one is just for me to be able to dispose boss quicker, because I'm using a pump action shotgun, and I don't really like the automatic because it deals way less damage. And if you can see, my weapon's only level 41, and you can see it's already dealing 8200 damage. And I've seen other people in YouTube having level 50 gear for their automatic shotguns, and they only max out at 7000 something damage. So as you can see, that's only level 41, and it's really being a ton of damage. Yeah, so
Outrider, we're almost back to your camp.
yeah, I might be like trading
She's barely hanging
ammo
on.
capacity and fire rate, but hey,
She has to.
if it only takes a few shots to kill someone rather than loads, I would gladly take it, you know. Oh, that took ages to kill because I didn't turn on my skill. Boom. Let's see. Skill that. Oop. Why am I not hitting people? Enemies, I mean. Right. Reload. That's why they're spawning from behind, which is really annoying. So I think we might, or I might have to do it like these 15 times, and we'll see how it goes. I really want to do the unknown presence one where you are against the Wanderer. I mean, not against Wanderer. What was it? I forgot his name, but basically the quest for the Wanderer, and that deals, I mean, that gives a lot of EXP apparently, but it's also high risk because the boss there like almost has like cheat aim, like aimbot. They can't, like almost impossible for you to avoid it, and if you get hit you die instantly, and that's not what you want to, that's what you want to avoid when leveling up your world tier, because dying even once is quite a bad negative impact to your leveling, because it reduces a lot of your EXP. So let's just probably just do this, and it's not really that big of a deal just to run this specific mission over and over again. Tedious, yes, but safer, and grinding and killing a lot of mobs. But I can actually maybe try it. Try doing the unknown presence later. Then try that if I can. If not, I'll give up. But I know that one's a bit harder, and at level WT14, that might be an issue. No, because things can get really hard, especially when you're like trapped, and especially those flying like dragonfly looking thing. They're annoying. They do a lot of damage. And most of my gear are under leveled. I think they're like 38, still within the ideal level, but there's the possibility that the higher rank enemies or elite enemies will mess me up easily. Right.
Outrider, we're almost back to your camp.
Let's go.
How's Jane doing?
I forgot to show you. I will show you later how my what's my stats when it's all full. Like it's all, most of the skills are activated. From what I remember, my weapon damage goes up to 200%. My anomaly becomes 400%, and 70%, just a bit. I think 71, 72 for my. Actually, we'll see it now. 71, 72 for my physical resistance, and let's see. So thank you here. 69, 300, 200, something up. Almost, but that's not all of it. So sometimes it goes even higher for my anomaly. Like if we go here and see 440 for my anomaly alone. And yeah. That. $100,000 probably 14,000 for that one. Right, like this build does do a lot of damage and it's quite balanced at this stage for now, even though all my gear are not maxed, and it's quite fun. So beat that one easily, and we can actually like move on and go to another. We can probably go try the unknown presence, but I know that's way harder. The boss there can one-shot you, so we could go back to lobby. But this build is really good for like early start of your end game content. But there is some issues with ammo, can be unreliable at times, but it's still very good. Like the damage is so good. Like my gear is only like maximum. My weapon gear is only 41, and the rest are like under 40. And it, as you can see there, it deals like 114 in crit, and that's a massive amount of damage just from coming from you, which is like low level in gears. So this is 38, 38, 35 for this one, 38, and this is 40 and 41. So yeah, my gears are not that awesome, yeah, but I can survive enemies well. So we can probably try this build going to, if I remember it right, Pack City. Yeah, it was in Pack City, and then wait, was it? No, that's not Pack City. It was somewhere in the forest. It's near the, I think the last it was on the last beast quest. So here, and we can activate the Wanderer's quest here, and that seems to be like one of the repeatable quests that you can do to grind for the EXP for your words here, but it's also a bit hard. Oh, it's not the right one. Where is that one? I know it was probably not this one actually. It was somewhere in the forest. Ancient ruins. Ancient ruins, the gate. Yeah, maybe ancient ruins, and then we'll all try. I think this is actually it. I can't remember. I just saw it last night, and we'll see how things go. Am I even on the right one? No, apparently not. Oh, I'm doing a bad job of remembering where that thing is. Let's just go.
I'm glad to have Dr. Zahidi back safe with us. He really is a good man.
Let's just go. Stronghold. The gate. Would it be in Forest Enclave? No, it can't be. If I can't find it, I might just search up in Google. Right. I think this is it. Alright, this is it. So, it's the hunt there. And then, where's... There should be... Where's that bridge? Oh, this bridge. Went the wrong way. We need to find actually before we do that one, let's see. It's gonna, this is good. I can use this one. Probably want to change build. Delete that one. Wow. But quite nice. This is quite nice, but no. Doesn't have close range damage. I think I already got this one before. I just haven't what it costs. I just haven't put in a stash. So and very like my gear like pickings needs to have anomaly power and then close range damage. If not, I'm not gonna pick it. There's no point, you know, you're just wasting space. So because we're in the nearing the end game kind of thing, you don't really want to, you know, waste your space and things that you might, that it's not perfect. Basically, you want it as perfect as you can get. And yeah, when your Amazon S55, you can roll and reload. Nah. And let's see. Nah. Really all those, and then let's just clear our storage. Where's my storage? There. Return back the shotgun that I took earlier. Put that in. That's quite nice. Yeah, it's okay. Not the best, but it's okay. Yeah, we'll probably just put it there for a bit. We'll delete that one once we don't need it. Alright, let's go do the quest thing. So you can find the Wanderer here. And you can repeat this quest over and over again, but you need to be very careful. The boss for this quest is quite hard. I forgot his name, but he's hard. He's the one that like blinks hit you. So yeah, we'll try this one. They said, a lot of people said that this level or specific quest gives a lot of EXP. And
what's
yeah.
your name, stranger?
Let's see.
Name isn't who I am.
I gotta call you something. So what are you doing out here?
I'm just wandering, far from any humans.
So
Okay,
yeah,
I'll
let's
bite.
bam. Oops, didn't die. Ooh. So need to be careful not to run out of bullets. This is the one I don't like because they're very annoying. Ow. 100,000 there. 84. Yeah, see? They do a lot of damage. Oh no! Run a bullet! Need to be careful. Ow! Right there. It's just quite challenging. That was WT14. Well, I knew that one, but I didn't expect those flying drones are really hard to tackle. Right, dead. So, bam. Kill this guy. Quite good. Another one. Right, he's dead. Move on. One hit. see this one. Good. Oops. Ow. Ow. Oops. See. I don't have a bonus on me. Oops. So my build is really good for clearing waves. Like, kind of there's no problem. Now let's go to the hard part. Yeah, actually that does give a lot of EXP. As you can see, it was like under W earlier, and now it's ready like for the D, LD, and now the hard part.
No one hurt me. I hurt them. I hurt all
This is the boss that I'm talking about, and that's really hard to kill because Blood Keeper finally to me. Ah! We need to be careful. Ooh! Ow! 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 Don't die! Oh no, swamp! Ah, I died! Okay. It's not too bad. Right, from L to D kind of thing, it did go down for a bit. Yeah. This thing is hard. I think we're not gonna attempt it again because it's just gonna drop my word levels. But what I'm willing to try though is trying that area there. I think the gate is yeah, it was the gate, right? So we can do this here. And I can repeat the first section without going to the boss. The boss is quite too hard for me, especially the fact that my gears are low level. It deals a lot of damage, and from what you saw there, oops, where am I? So from what you saw there, did I just go to the Kang forces instead? Yeah, so from what you saw there, it was hard because it didn't spawn a lot of like enemies that are fodders, like those minions basically. And in this build, I really need those for me to heal up and put like armor.
The old ones had answers. Not just how it began, but how it ends.
Oh no. So I restarted the quest and it wouldn't let me until I killed that guy. So I guess that's not viable. So I guess we'll just return to our old calming spot, because I really don't like or want to go back there and then just die and then, you know, waste all our effort in gaining all the EXP. It's just really hard. That guy deals a lot of damage. You can see there, even though everything was full in terms of like armor and health, one hit from it basically leaves me like less than half of my HP. And my build needs loads of groups for me to replenish ammo, and that level just can't suit my character build. But stuff like this, easy. Then so you can see like this. Everything explodes. Have to reload more. This is more the point of my build, to not reload, but it's still lacking. So if you can see here, this is 140, that's 440, and this is 69%. So that's a really good. This one can reach to 200 something. Just because I wasn't using my skill. It has a really balanced stats across the board for damage, and what do you call this? Physical defense reduction, physical attack reduction, and
How's Jane doing?
also the
I'm doing what I can, but
firepower.
she'll make it. She has to.
And especially the fact that my shotgun deals a lot of damage, it's really good. Good for single target enemy, and also like waves like this. And I specifically look, killing those groups gives me full armor instantly, health. I specifically added like, what do you call it? These seismic, I don't know what's it called, that seismic thing that the ground basically pulsates and deals like 6,000 anomaly damage so far at my current level. And that's for like destroying waves like that one. See, that's for just damaging waves, you know. And then I have the static shield one. When I deplete, it deals a really big like amount of anomaly damage. But I also have one that every 6 seconds, 5 I think, but deals with the stat. If I have armor, it will do it like zap people. I forgot the name. What's like zap thing? See there how much damage they do with skills. And if I have armor, it will zap everyone. So let's see. 200. Oh! 200 almost died there. Just from looking at my stuff. 220 something. So that's really good. So this one's not quite too bad. Like the XP is not quite too bad. So we'll just do this over and over again until we reach team. And once that's over, I can finally max my gear. Well, the weapon only, and then we'll do stream CT stuff, expeditions. Yeah, let's just do a 1 hour session for the stream, and then we'll see how it goes. And also I'll check the quality, because this is the first stream in a while and I need to check how streaming is using this laptop. I've been streaming before, but it wasn't that great because I was using my old desktop, which is what, 10 years, something like that, or 9 years. This laptop is almost like, I mean, 2 or 3 times faster than that, and that's why I bought this one. And my laptop is Zephyrus Duo SE, which has 2 screens, so I can continually see what I'm doing in the stream and play the game at the same time. The only problem is that I can't show my face because it's having some issues with drivers, or I don't know, doesn't like AMD or OBS, my OBS specifically from this computer doesn't like the my webcam. It just complains, and unfortunate, but it's my problem. Yeah, so it's quite quiet actually, this laptop. I can play this game at silent, which caps at 60 frames per second, but here I'm in my manual setting, and you can see I'm streaming and everything, and like I have YouTube below. No, that's not it. I have YouTube below, and I have my OBS fired up, and you can see it's doing 80-90. So if I minimize my OBS, it will go up even further, so nearly 100 this time. Oh, that guy disappeared. So if you can see the like statistics, and we have loads of enemies here. My frames per second statistics, well, counter. You can see, oh, it dropped 60, but nothing too drastic. But hey, I am streaming, so. But if you're not streaming and you just focusing on games, not streaming and just focusing on your main screen playing games, even though second screen is open, it's normally like just reaches 100 frames per second, and if you turn off your screen, it's capped out at 120 for this game. So yeah, Warzone is quite good for this game too. I mean, system, it averages out 100 frames when I stream and play, but it cannot, and that's all max, by the way, everything's all max, but when streaming it becomes a bit unstable, and then that's why it drops. So why is it then 50? That's so odd. It's like, maybe that's why it stays in 50. That's odd. It shouldn't be just 50. No, not 50, 60. It should be, like, it should go to 100. For some reason it decided to just stick to 60 FPS. I don't know why. And you can see my GPU temperature here, my CPU, how cool it is. Yes, currently the fans are kind of audible. Maybe around like 45 decibels, 2 feet away, because that's how I set up my system. But it's really cool. Like, GPU is only running 75, and this is OC. The GPU is overclocked. You can see it's 8,000 megahertz. I'm using the 3070, sorry, not 80. RTX 3070, and it's, you can see the game is streaming, right, and playing the game, and doing this, and doing it with no problem. So it's really good. Like the system's really good. I was tempted to buy the 3080 version, but I couldn't justify the price tag of 1,000 for just the GPU and the 4K stream. Yeah. And now that I have the system, I wish the secondary
Outrider, we're almost
what they
back to
call
your
a
camp.
secondary screen below
Copy.
this
How's Jane
can
doing?
be
She's barely hanging
changed,
on.
or at least
doing
it
what I
came with
can, but
1440
she'll make it.
for
She
both
has to.
main and this one, because 4K is kind of overkill. Because when you run this game, run things that half of the vertical resolution of 1080p, most of the applications are like impaired, it's not working properly. Like let's say Spotify. If you only open Spotify at half the like half of the whole screen, it kind of bugs out, and then you can't like not minimize, but more like scale it down as much as possible. But if you put it full screen at half the height, it works well. But I don't know, it's just kind of weird. Like and there's other applications that wouldn't let you scale the window down to what this can scale down to. You have that problem. Yeah. So yeah, I wish it was 1440, but hey, this is quite good, more than good enough in a 15.6 inch screen. Quite very good, like crisp and really good. Wait, one more. Right. Return to lobby. For some reason, this area drops to 60 frames per second, which is odd. We are nearly there. Nearly 15. We're at tier 15. And yeah, the stream hasn't dropped a connection yet. Let's see. Yeah. Apparently it dropped like 91 frames, which is not too bad. Which is 0% from me since I started almost an hour ago, 50 minutes ago, 52 minutes ago. Let's see how things go. So I hope I'll finish the stream like reaching level 15. It wouldn't take that long now. I used to do probably 3-4 runs. No, not 3, maybe 5. At least 5 runs. And I noticed that enemies are getting harder to kill. Just before all these 14 runs, 14 level, word kill level, they just explode into smithereens, and now they like take a while to kill. Not too bad though, because it refills my ammo. Because the bleed effect from my shrapnel. What is it? What's the thing? Bone shrapnel inflicts bleed on enemies that gets hit by the effect of bleed, and that makes me refill my ammo.
Copy. How's Jane
Good.
doing?
She's barely hanging on.
So it's
doing what I
doing
can,
80 frames per second while I have YouTube for my stream and this OBS going on. So it's quite nice. Doing great, like in terms of performance. It's not dropping 50, but I'm sure this is gonna cap out to not 50. Yeah, it's not dropping to 50, but I think it caps out like 60 later for some reason. I don't know why. Like in this area, it just caps out to 60, but you can see there's like so many enemies here, and like I'm streaming at the same time, running this game at full resolution, everything full, maxed out, as in everything is maxed out. And I have my secondary screen with YouTube and OBS on. I'm not even minimizing my OBS right now. If I minimize it, just like, you know, hide it, it's gonna improve the performance for sure. So you can see it's like 70, 50 something right now. So if we can hide that one. Actually not much different. I don't know if it's just this level. A lot of damage. Right, we're nearly there. Nearly there. Probably 2-3 runs left. And that's a really good run because I only spent less than an hour. And you know, I even died once trying to do that unknown presence quest, which is kind of hard for me currently. My armor is not doing much, and my bullets, my anomaly bullets thing is not, cannot maintain it because it doesn't spawn enemies. So let's just run through this. I'm just gonna run this section like I always do. So I normally run through here. That was a good drop. There's one guy who's always left behind for some reason, ever since I reached level 14. Alright.
Outrider, we're almost
So,
back to your camp.
just to see,
How's Jane doing?
She's
no,
barely
this
hanging
is using
I'm doing what I can, but she'll make it. She has to.
Zephyrus Duo SE, and everything maxed out. Like, everything is maxed out for this game. I'll show you later once I've cleared this way and show you. Let's go. If you don't know, Duo SE is basically the Asus laptop that has 2 screens to it, and it's really ideal for concentration. And for me, like, who's used to multiple screens, because for work and other purposes, this is really good for portable and portable with utility in mind and concentration, maybe like for making videos and stuff like that, for timeline stuff. And browsing, even browsing simple stuff like browsing the web is really good, because you can have one main screen, another one for tracking it. So yeah. Let's see. And you can see with this one, it's quite cool. Like, by the way, my graphics card is overclocked. You can see the hertz that's running. Like, you can see that almost, just past, went back 2000 megahertz, and then 8000 for the memory clock. We go here and go to advanced, custom, ultra, everything, display. This is basically quality VSync off, 120, and cinematic is maybe this one's the cost. That's why it's making static 60. In the log, everything, even field view is 90. Like everything is off, like max out. Even motion blur is off. So yeah, let's just return to lobby, and I think one or two, I'm not too sure. Or run left so that I'll be level 15 for my words here, and I'm about. Oh, I just passed 1 hour for the stream. Let's just finish this one, and then I'll see you again after that one. After doing this one, passing level 15. But yeah, and I have like really good hopes about my build in the future, but before I can build really like well or something really nasty for these tiny little blackers. I don't want to swear. It will be really good. Before I do that, I need to do the expedition, which is annoying for me to do so. It's a bit rough. Currently, no, that's because I'm, so strange character. I need to like go up close, and it's really annoying to do when solo. Not impossible, but yeah, I just need to like sort my gear out, and because I haven't leveled them up properly, that's why I'm doing this. I just need to like maximum this one, like maximum my level here, so I can level everything out to the max, which is
Outrider.
42, and then we can get like higher gears in the expedition.
Copy. How's Jane doing?
I think this should be the last one, last run, because it's about to fill up. One hit. Yeah. Let's just take off. Oh no! Switched the wrong gun. When I took off the what do you call this? Took off the what do you call that? Revert tuner statistics thing. After burner thing. FPS counter, that's it. Statistics. System statistics stuff. Well played. 15. Hit that guy. You know what, like at higher levels, these guys, like higher levels, these guys have a lot of status effects in. It's annoying, like bleed and poison, toxic. Right, so let's just open up this box that I just got from the woods here. Let's claim it, and then we'll end the stream right there. So I got 2 items. Oh, disintegrator and titanium. Is this any good? No. Link to 5 enemies in 5 meter radius. Target deal electric damage to each of them every 2 seconds. I think this would work with. I have this gun, right? When reloading, that's when reloading. That's shit. I think this works with Thunderbird. The lightning thing. I forgot what's it called, but yeah, I have that one. But yeah, thank you for watching my stream, because it's been an hour already, and I'll end everything. Yeah, I might stream later, and I just completed all my world tiers from 14 to 15, and yeah, and next time you encounter me, it will be about expedition, and that's going to be really challenging. You know, sometimes you need a good team, and I need to level up my gear because that's some challenge that I need to complete. But yeah, bye for now, and I'll see you again next time.